It's 7:30. Good morning, I'm Ian Crouch with Hunter News. A crime scene has been set up at a Raymond Terrace home gutted by fire overnight. Police say the female occupant arrived home from a night out at about 2 this morning to find her three-bedroom weatherboard house on Elizabeth Avenue on fire and raced next door to raise the alarm. Firefighters battled the flames for more than 2 hours but couldn't stop the blaze, destroying 80% of the house. The fire is being treated as suspicious. The search continues for a man wanted on firearms offences and an outstanding warrant at Raymond Terrace. Police stopped and searched a vehicle on Port Stephens Street last Thursday. However, Sonia Roberts from Police Headquarters says the driver, 25-year-old Thomas Maynard of Millers Forest, ran off while the search was being carried out.
We're alleging that Maynard fled the vehicle stop and wasn't found. 2 short and .22 calibre rifles along with ammunition were found in the vehicle. Maynard is also wanted in relation to a revocation of parole warrant.
Anyone with information about his whereabouts is urged to contact police immediately. A number of men are set to face court after a police operation involving a Hunter Valley chapter of the Nomads bikie gang. Detectives from Strike Force Raptor raided their clubhouse at Singleton last week, charging 3 men on a range of drugs and weapons offences, while a 52-year-old man who police believe is the president of the chapter faced court for selling alcohol on site without a proper licence. It's claimed staff at the Temporary Roads and Maritime Service Office at Wallsend are being exposed to a security risk. A new office at Nelson Street will be used while the current site is refurbished, but is lacking security guards and screens, leaving tellers vulnerable to armed robberies. Wallsend MP Sonia Hornery says the RMS needs to ensure the safety of their workers is a priority at the temporary site.
They handle large amounts of money and they're worried about robberies because there'll be a lack of security, apparently. At the moment, they're told, on the site in Nelson Street. So what we're going to be looking for, of course, is better security.
The expert panel set up to investigate the toxic leak from the Williamtown RAF base will meet another 2 times this week. Their first priority is to provide guidance on whether residents still need to avoid consuming bore water and locally caught fish. The panel is hoping to receive some test results this week, which should shed some light on the situation. A week of Chinese-themed events and activities kick off today as Newcastle welcomes its first China Week. On the back of last year's successful China Festival, this year's celebration will highlight the Hunters' relationship with China through a program of educational, cultural and business events. Confucius Institute Director Rhys Palmer says the week will have events which appeal to everyone in the community.
We're hoping that everybody will come out on Sunday the 4th of October to join us in Beaumont Street to celebrate everything traditional and contemporary to do with China, and also that our business community will come out to the business forum and also our film festival.
Sport, thanks to our sponsor Warners Bay Sports Club.
The Newcastle Knights New South Wales Cup side has redeemed the club's honour with a 2010 win in yesterday's grand final against Wyong. It's the first time in more than 60 years the side has won reserve grade while winning the wooden spoon in first grade. A little place in history wasn't on the players' minds though, as the fiery clash saw Jake Mamo in the sin bin, along with Wyong's Jonathon after a scuffle in the first half. The Knights made the best of the short-handed situation with Haneti Tuhar crossing for his second of 3 tries with both sides a man down. Newcastle has opened their Sydney 2020 Cup campaign with a 3-wicket win over Sutherland yesterday. Needing just over a run a ball, the visitors chased down Sutherland's total of 5 for 129 with 4 balls to spare. Merewether's Matt Hall has kept his Red Bull Air Race Series hopes alive by taking out second place in the Fort Worth Air Race in Texas this morning. Hall was pipped by Paul Bonham in the final, who will lead the championship heading into the last round of the series in Las Vegas. That's sport. I'm Jonathon Momsen.
2 in your RFM News Time, 26 to 8.